Sports bettors, what's going on? It is time for a college football Tuesday video. And I'm thankful that we have college football today because the NFL makes me fucking sick. Going into October 17th, we're about 7 weeks through the year, about a third of the way through the football seasons. And we are up 95 units in college football, and we are down about 7 units in NFL. And it's brutal. And I would say that college football, we definitely have a bigger edge than NFL, but it should not be this drastic. We should not be down in the NFL. And our luck is going to change. And it didn't change last night. You can see right here. Justin Herbert somehow managed to throw for 227 yards in a losing effort. Normally when the Chargers lose, Herbert's going to be airing it out to end the game. Well, his last 2 drives, they scored a touchdown on basically a muffed punt and a penalty, got them all the way down the field without them having to earn any of the yards themselves. So that didn't help us. And then the last drive, he throws an interception before completing any passes. So he gets 0 yards in a fucking 2-minute drill where they're down 3 points. I mean, you cannot script it any better for this to hit. And then he throws an interception. All you have to do is get a couple first downs, get a field goal, go to overtime. And then if he were to have gotten all the way down to the red zone, we would have hit because we only needed, 48 yards that we needed? 49 yards we needed? So just pathetic. Justin Herbert somehow finding a way to not throw for any yards in the fourth quarter. Also missed Keenan Allen when he was wide open. Who knows how far Keenan would have ran it after he caught that ball, but that one probably would have gone for over 30, 40 yards, depending on how much Keenan could have ran after the catch, but nobody was around him. He was 25 yards down the field, and nobody was even near Keenan Allen, and Herbert throws it 3 yards over his head. Just pathetic. I know he had a broken finger on his non-throwing hand, but that's no excuse. That's no excuse to be missing wide open receivers all freaking night. So let's get straight into college football. I've already got my guys picked out. I'll kind of click through and you'll see why I picked these guys. USM, I honestly don't know a ton about them. I'm not really getting too exposed to them, but not a bad look there. Looks like this dude has hit in 3 of his last 5, so you definitely could use him and his quarterback, pair them up. But Lacey is my guy tonight. He has received over 100 yards in 5 of his last 5 games, and he's had 132 or more in his last 3. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out, guys. This is a phenomenal play. This is a phenomenal play right here with Lacey. And then Corley's another good one. He just went for 207 yards. And the problem here is he's only gone over this mark in 2 of his last 5. But a guy coming off a performance where he just went for 207, sign me up for that. So I do like Corley. And then Holden Willis has been our guy. He's been playing on Thursday night college football, Friday night college football. Now he's going to find a home on Tuesday night. And his last 4 games, he's gone over this mark easily. Missouri was the only team that really held him under this. He's a kind of a tight end receiver hybrid. Big athletic white dude. I think he's like 6'4", 6'5". He's built like a receiver though. He's probably 6'4", 220. I'm not looking at the stats, but just off of watching him on TV, that's kind of what his build is. Him and then his teammate Elijah Metcalf, who's a little guy, a little speedster, deep threat. You can see when Metcalf catches the deep ball, he'll go over, but when he doesn't, he'll go under. And for me, I don't really want to rely on a guy hitting a deep ball to hit his over, but if you wanted to do a 3-man there, you could definitely pair these guys up with their quarterback. Same with CJ Daniels and Trayon Sibley. Sibley's probably had the more impressive last 5, but Daniels is the receiver 1. Now, Daniels has laid an egg in 2 of his last 5 games, but the 3 games that he's went off, he's went for 100. So he's boom or bust to the max. So we have a lot of really good trios here. So what I'm looking to do here is go Holden Willis and Lacey. Let's see if it'll let me get any money down. It probably won't, I'd imagine, right? Yep, I'm limited still. I click the button just to see and to show new users, hey guys, I've won so much on Prize Picks that I am limited. But even with a limited bankroll, I'm still growing this thing. We were at 11 grand a couple weeks ago, maybe 1 week ago, we're at 11 grand. We're over 13,000 today, and we have big money down on some of the players on this board. If you're on VIP, you'll get the plays emailed to you. One thing I wanted to show you guys was, if we take Corley here, these are my 3 favorites. So if you put 200 down, you win 1,000, right? That's a pretty solid play. But what I would rather do is I'd rather do it here on the Sleeper Fantasy app where I get 1,102. Getting 102 extra dollars is massive. Over the course of a season, if your wins count for 1,102, if my wins count for 1,102 and yours count for 1,000, that is going to hurt you badly because we're putting down hundreds of plays. So to get a full extra $102 for this play is massive here. And the other thing that's cool is if you're like me and you got slaughtered in the NFL and maybe your bankroll is a little down, maybe you went bankrupt depending on how much money was in your account. If you want to start a fresh account on Sleeper Fantasy, they'll double your first deposit. So if you put $100 in using the link in the pinned comment of this video, I'll make it real easy for you guys. I'll put it in the description of this video. I'll put it in the pinned comment. They will double your first deposit. So you put 100 in, you get 200, and then you put 200 on this to win 1,100. Now, I wouldn't go all in on it, but I know some of you guys don't listen to me and you're going to go all in on it. So if you do go all in, you might as well use promo code Lambo. You might as well use my link, and I'll get a friend referral bonus for you, and then you will get a welcome bonus for using my link. So we both get a little bit of extra money to throw down on this play. But all 3 of these receivers, these are my 3 guys today. So I like Willis, Corley, and Lacey. And then for the taco prop, real quick, since it is Taco Tuesday, what I would do, and I already did this actually, is I would take whatever receivers you like, and I would take their quarterback, and then I would pair them up with their quarterback. So I like Metcalf and Holden Willis. I like Willis the most, but Metcalf is a guy that we could throw in there, and he's still correlated with the quarterback, of course. And then you just take them all to go more together. So you take them all, and if you're doing a 3-man entry, 3 mores together is correlated. More correlated than less is, because even if a quarterback throws for 200 yards and doesn't hit his more, one of these receivers still could get over their mark. I can't even believe that Metcalf is 62 yards and Willis is 61. That's a mistake. I'm telling you right now, I didn't even notice that, but that is so dumb. Willis is clearly the more reliable guy. Of course, I'm gonna lay into y'all telling y'all that, and then it's gonna be the opposite tonight. But I would much rather have Willis over Metcalf. Another one here is Liberty. You can go these 3 with Liberty. And then for Western Kentucky, I'm not sure what their second receiver looks like. I think they're really a team where, they don't even have a second receiver listed. So Western Kentucky, you couldn't really do that. You could do it with USM as well. So maybe for the second taco prop, what you do is you just go USM. They have lower numbers, but guys, lower numbers are easier to hit sometimes. But don't expect this guy to be a stud if his number's set at 185. I mean, that's what they put KJ Jefferson's number at. So he's not going to be someone that's slinging around for 400. But this is how I would look to build my taco plays today. Pair it up with a trio, get a 4-man, and then you'll get 25 down to win 250 on those taco props. But guys, if you want to ride the 3 top receivers today, do it on Sleeper. Use my link in the pinned comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching this one. Appreciate you guys having my back. It's been a crappy last couple of weeks for me, but we're going to get back on track. Our luck is bound to turn. We have a lot of football left this season, and I'm ready to make some money on a Tuesday night. So good luck with all of your plays. Thank you for watching and supporting my page. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.